What's going on, everybody? BroncoJuggalo here.
And Bill.
And today we are doing Alien Resurrection from 1997. But before I get started on that, I want to show you guys something. My boss gave me a bit of an early birthday gift, and I thought it was really cool. It is Toxic Terror magazine from 1989, December of 1989 to be exact, which just happens to be the month of my birth. Not the year, but the month. And it's really cool. It's this came out right when Nightmare on Elm Street 5 was coming out. And then Halloween 4 and Friday the 13th Part 7. So there's an article in here about the relevancy of the big three slashers. But something I thought was cool that I found in here. I'll open it up real quick and show you. I've actually never heard of Toxic Horror magazine. But that's okay. It's an awesome freaking magazine.
That is cool. That is really fucking cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really dope.
Oh.
And it's in pretty decent shape. It's in pretty good shape. It's got a couple little,
nicks
marks
here
and nicks here and there, but it's pretty decent.
Yeah, but how old is it?
Well, 89, so it's 2018, so looking at over almost 30
years.
So.
Yeah, I'd say it's in pretty good shape.
So just a little early birthday gift she got me that I wanted to show off. Anyways, as I said, this movie came out in 1997. It is directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet.
Some French dude.
Some French guy. Actually written, though, I thought this was really interesting because this is something I didn't know before. I guess a lot of people do know it, but I didn't. This was written by Joss Whedon.
Oh.
So I thought that was cool, even though I hear that they differentiated a lot from his original script. So, once again, we have Sigourney Weaver in the film. She is playing Ellen Ripley's clone. This movie is set, 200 years after Part 3? Yeah, 200 years. 200 years after 3.
Don't remember, but I'd like to also mention that we never seen it, the 2003 special edition.
Yeah. So that came with the new box set that they put out.
Yeah, so just like Alien 3, we decided to watch that. There wasn't much extra, but a few little tidbits.
I thought it really changed the movie a little bit, but
not like Alien 3.
No, not to the extent of Alien 3, but it did change a few things.
Yeah.
So 200 years after the incident on the planet of prisoners,
Fiore 187, I believe, is what it was. Fiore.
Fiore
something.
He would know. I don't remember. But 200 years after that, the military branch has gotten a hold of the alien DNA, and they've gotten a hold of Ripley's DNA, and they decided to make some clones.
Let's see if we can't get this ball bearing rolling.
And the reason they were trying to clone Ripley was because they wanted an alien queen.
Yes.
And when she died, she had one inside of her. So that's what they needed. They needed some alien queens to mass produce these aliens for combat. Well, I'm sure we can all guess how that went for them.
Humorous.
So once again, it is up to Ellen Ripley to take names, kick ass, and chew bubblegum, and she ran out of bubblegum.
Yeah. Why do they always run out of bubblegum?
I don't know.
Just like Duke Nukem.
Real quick interesting fact is that Joss Whedon actually wrote a sequel to this movie. A direct sequel to Alien Resurrection, which has never seen the light of day. And personally, I liked Alien Resurrection. A lot of people say it's not their favorite, but I liked it. I thought it was a good film. I still enjoy it.
It's not the best film in the franchise, but it is a good film. It's not horrid.
There isn't really, at least in the original 4 movies, in my opinion, there really isn't a bad film among them.
No.
There are some that aren't as good, but there's not a bad film.
Yeah.
But I, for one, would have loved to have seen that sequel. I would love to have seen it.
I would have watched it. I would have watched it too.
So
I got one little fun fact about this film. Do you have any little facts?
I love the fact that Ron Perlman's in it. Because I just love Ron Perlman, and
I mean, fun facts about the film.
Well, yeah, no, I guess not anything extra. Really, go ahead.
Okay, there is one little fun fact about this film. Now, when Ripley's doing the basketball thing, she tried several times to throw it over her head and make the net. Ironically, the last time they decided to film it, she actually made the basket, but the ball goes out of the camera scene, but she actually made that shot when she tossed the ball over her head. That's just a little fun thing there.
Well, not to sound like a dick, but I would hope it'd be the last time if she made it.
Well, yeah. But it went out of camera. The ball went out of camera. He's right.
I'm just fucking with you.
He's right. All right. So, where do you want to start with this film?
Well,
bro?
I really didn't have a lot of extra stuff that I looked up aside from Joss Whedon writing it, the studio not really paying too much attention to what he wanted. And, but I don't know, there really wasn't a lot of extra to talk about, so I guess we can just give it pros and cons and go from there.
Okay.
This review may not be as long as some of the others, but you know what? That's okay.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start with cons.
Cons, really not many for this film as far as I have. I got a couple. Okay, I guess I'll start. My first con is the whole breathing on the doors to access them. That seemed kind of stupid. Please try again.
It's a breathalyzer. We would fail.
Yeah, but
Definitely fail.
That didn't make any sense at all.
Well, my first con is once again, there's some okay-ish CGI and there's some bad CGI.
Yeah.
One scene in particular, there was a shot where a xenomorph spits acid.
At Christie's face.
And it is just terrible looking. It looks so bad.
Ugh.
So matted. And here's something, and yes, I know I'm answering my own question again. And this is something we talked about in the horror hangouts the other night. Okay, we have a new Lion King movie coming out from Disney.
Oh God, I saw a trailer for that.
I think it looks amazing. But I like the Disney films, you know that.
I just don't see how the hell it didn't look that great as far as the CGI. It really didn't.
Oh, see, I'm the exact opposite. I think it looks absolutely breathtaking. It looks amazing.
No.
Just like all the ones they've done so far have looked amazing. All the CGI in them has been great. And I'm trying to figure out if we got CGI of that level, or say level of Star Wars. I know it costs money, but can't we put just a tiny bit more effort into some of these horror films? Especially a franchise like Alien that's as big as it is and makes as much money as it does.
But it was, like you said,
And I know it was still early days of CGI.
Yeah.
But okay, let's keep in mind here, folks. Phantom Menace came out 2 years later. 2 years after this one. And people can say whatever they want about Phantom Menace, but the CGI is fucking amazing.
Needs a Jar Jar Binks.
Hey, it's still a badass film. I like that movie.
Still makes more sense if Jar Jar was a Sith Lord.
No,
it would have made more sense.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it would have.
He's too stupid.
That would be his cover. All right.
Whatever.
Okay, my second con, and this is probably the biggest con for me in this film, is why cloning Ripley would make the alien clone in her chest. What? Wouldn't you have to have the alien's DNA to actually clone the alien too?
I think they did discuss that. They pulled it out of the fucking... Because it takes on something of the host. I didn't really pay attention to it. But I think they did try to explain it.
I think they did too, but... okay, we're cloning Ripley. Okay, wouldn't we just get Ripley? Why are we now
I think it's because the samples of Ripley they used was right when she died, so...
Yeah. I still don't see that being logical or feasible.
Well, it's like with a lot of horror. Sometimes you gotta suspend your disbelief on some things.
True.
My next one is the look of the live birth alien at the end of the film. Now, because the alien queen came out of a human, she didn't have to lay eggs. She could lay eggs, but she didn't have to. Because of Ripley's DNA, according to the film, it gave her the gift of being able to do a live birth.
A reproductive system of a human being.
Why did the live birth alien look nothing like an alien, look more like a goblin?
It did kind of look like a goblin.
It look like a goblin. It looks nothing like an alien. It looks ugly as hell. It looks terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It literally, I mean, I'm not just saying it's like anything can be considered ugly. Personally, I think the xenomorphs are kind of cool looking.
Oh, they're beautiful.
But it's ugly. It's like, it really looks like I can say this because I'm a ginger, even though my hair's
going away very quickly.
It looked like the redheaded stepchild of of the alien world.
I think that's what they were going for. The red-headed bastard stepchild.
Yeah, it looked terrible.
Yeah. Bad. Okay. My last con for this film is that scene where the birth is happening in the nest. And this is just because I've read a lot of the comics and stuff and I have a lot of the backstory, but if the queen was in that much pain, every last one of her drones that was still alive would be there. They would be there to protect her. And then that would have made a cool scene after it, boom, smashes. The thing smashes the queen's top of her head off, and then to see all the rest of her drones come in and attack.
Yeah, that would
and have a cool fight scene.
That would have been really cool.
But no. Why aren't they there? Why aren't they there? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. My last con is right at the beginning of the film of the director's cut.
Actually, special edition. If you watch the director talk about it, he says that the theatrical version of this film is the director's cut. He likes it that much.
Sorry, the special edition.
So it's a special edition.
At the beginning of the special edition, there is a stupid little CGI bug.
Oh.
It's all zoomed in on. They want you to believe that it's an alien's mouth and teeth you see. And then it comes out, and the bug just looks so dumb.
Yeah,
and here's another question.
Yeah.
How the hell did a bug get inside the cockpit of the spaceship in deep space?
Bugs kind of, yeah.
You would think they would have some sort of contamination thing. And
it doesn't matter how much you try to keep vermin out. The smallest of the vermin will get in.
They keep it out pretty good in Star Trek and shit. Come on.
That's Star Trek. Star Trek. It's like the whole world is perfect.
Anyway, I just thought it looked stupid. It looked really dumb.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It did look, stupid.
It just looked really dumb. I didn't enjoy that part at all. I thought some of the stuff in the special edition was added that didn't need to be added.
Yeah. It was just kind of like little filler crap, and the director even talked about it, just sort of added some scenes because guess what? The theatrical version, I think, was perfect.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about perfect, but it was...
In his eyes, he didn't need to add anything. In his eyes. So. And I kind of agree with him.
Yeah, at least what they added.
He really, from what they added, he really, didn't need to add anything.
Well, that's it, I think, for our cons. So we're going to get on the pros now. And why don't you lead us off, brother?
All right. My first pro, and this has been a pro in a lot of these films, is the cast. I love Ron Perlman. He's fucking awesome. He's just playing the biggest douchebag you could ever meet.
But he's cool.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
No.
And,
he's not a douchebag you want to see die. He's a douchebag you want to see live.
yeah.
He's the guy that you want on your side.
Yeah. And then one of my favorite, this guy doesn't get enough props.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Dourif.
Yeah, Brad Dourif.
I
awesome.
love this guy.
Yeah.
Chucky. Chucky is in this film.
The real Chucky. Not the crappy one that they're coming out with next year.
No. The
real Chucky.
The only Chucky.
I got to concur on that. I also had the cast down as one of my big pros, and Ron Perlman specifically. So I'm just going to go and talk about him. But yes, the whole cast does an amazing job. I really like the cast in this. Winona Ryder's in it. Sigourney Weaver.
I forgot she was in this movie.
Yeah,
she was great.
Some really good actors in this. Ron Perlman, for me, steals this movie.
Oh, yeah.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
You could totally see why he became so big. And
it took a long time for him to be big. It took a long time. I loved him. This is a movie, if you
still should be, in my opinion, Hellboy again, but hey.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I'm really looking forward to this new Hellboy movie, but I would love to have seen Guillermo's trilogy get finished.
Yes.
And it didn't. And it is supposed to be a trilogy. A lot of people didn't know that, but it was supposed to be a trilogy of films.
Yeah. And Ron Perlman, one of the first movies I ever saw him in was Ice Pirates. If you remember that over-the-top 80s film, he's in there. That was one of his first performances.
One of my big things with Ron, and I know he didn't write it, Joss Whedon did, and I love Joss Whedon's dialogue, and all of Joss Whedon's projects, his dialogue is spectacular. Especially in the Firefly and Serenity franchise. I love the dialogue, but I love the delivery that Ron gives some of the lines. And my favorite is when Ron says, Earth. What a shithole.
I actually like the line right before that better. I love the line before that better, actually. Earth? I'd rather stay here with the things.
Yeah. It's just, I love Ron Perlman. I love his delivery. I'm a huge Ron Perlman fan. You guys have seen I got a picture of him autographed up in my man cave. It's just, he's an awesome dude, and I think he's a great actor. And that was, one of my pros, so I just threw it in there with his. So, what do you got next?
My next pro is actually is the only thing I really like about the 2003 special edition is the fate of the company. Ripley's sitting there with Brad Dourif, and then the other scientist dude comes in, and she says, everybody in the company will die. And Dourif's like, the company? Who? And then the other scientist dude comes in, and he says, Ripley's former employers.
Yeah, obviously.
Before then, this is one little thing they added. They added the fate of the company, what actually happened to the company. It was just one little line. Yeah. They got bought out by Walmart. I thought that was just the most... It's poetic justice for the company. And they got bought out by Walmart.
It rings true, because Walmart's going to own everything by the time that we're done. Walmart's going to own everything.
Or Disney. Which one will buy the other out first?
Walmart will buy Disney.
Maybe. But yeah, that was a pro of just learning the fate of the company. They got bought out by Wally World. Okay. Little small thing. But.
My next pro, you remember how I said the CGI was going to make an appearance on both lists? My next pro is I love the look of the xenomorphs in this. Yes. Even when they use CGI on them, on some of the scenes. There is a great scene, in my opinion, where the xenomorphs are swimming after the cast, because the cast is trying to get them out, and they had to swim through a corridor. And the xenomorph swimming looks amazing, in my opinion.
Oh, I love it.
I think it looks really good. It's one of the times where they really did use CGI to its advantage. CGI, when done right, can be great.
Yes.
When done right.
Yes, I love that too. And then Ron Perlman then shoots that grenade thing. The one gets out of the way, the one right behind. Oops! Boom!
Yep. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really cool.
Yes. And that was good.
The look of the xenomorphs, whether it's the practical or the CGI effect, looked really good.
Yes, in this movie it did. My next pro, I'm going to kind of lump two together. It's the set, and this has been a pro of mine in a lot of these films, is the set and the lighting. The set is great.
I got set design and cinematography as a pro, so let's just talk about it now.
Yeah, and the lighting too. The lighting is great. When it needs to be dark, it's dark. When it needs to be light, it's light. When it needs to be in between, it's in between. It's perfect. And the set designs are great.
Yeah, I thought it looked really good. It looked like a really cool...
Great environment.
Interior spaceship design. I thought that was really cool. I even liked the way Earth looked, and that's something they added in the special edition. There's more scenes on Earth.
Yeah, the whole thing where it's France.
Yeah.
Wow, France looks like shit.
Yeah, definitely a big fight happened on Earth.
Who knows what happened, but it is France.
Yep. So, was that all for you?
No, I got one more.
Okay.
I got one more.
Well, I got one more too, because we just talked about set design a little bit and cinematography, which, by the way, I thought that looked amazing. I thought the movie was shot very well. It looked really good. I really enjoyed it. But my last pro, guys, is the gore and the kills in this. They did not spare the expense this time. There was not a lot of cutaway.
Yeah.
It was all my favorite. And it's not even a kill on a human. It's a kill on an alien. I do love it when he hits the alien queen head up. And it like takes her off from the head up. From like here up. That was so cool. That
was my last one too.
I thought it looked really cool. It was really amazing. I thought they did a great job with practical effects there.
Yeah.
As I said, why couldn't they have just made that creature look better? You know, if he would have made him look better instead of like a fucking goblin with hollow eyes.
Yeah.
And an albino one to boot. You know.
It was an albino thingy. Okay.
But yeah, no pullback on the kids.
That was my last pro as well.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also a tribute in this film.
Mm-hmm.
When, I can't remember this actor's name. The alien pulled him through the floor, and then everybody ran away, and Ripley puts the shotgun up through.
Yeah, and it went right up through him and shot the alien.
And shot the alien right in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tribute to aliens.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Love it.
Well, that's pretty much it for this one, guys.
Except for our favorite kill.
Yeah, and honestly, I really don't have one for the humans. My favorite thing was when the Borg.
The Borg? The Borg are in this film? Where was I?
I'm still on my Star Trek tag I did a couple days ago.
Where was I?
Watch that, by the way. I think you'll enjoy it.
Where was I when the Borg came into this film?
Shut up. Anyways, when the Queen was killed, I thought that was cool. That was my favorite part.
Okay, my favorite kill, the chest burster scene where that guy they found from the original colonist grabs that other scientist dude, puts him right there.
And it bursts through both of them?
It bursts through his chest and the guy's skull.
Yeah. That's pretty
That's
cool.
mine.
That's cool.
That's my favorite.
So. Well, guys, we were trying to figure out what to do going forward.
Yeah.
Because we have some different roads we want to take. We've been alternating the Alien and Predator films.
Because we're working up towards Alien versus Predator.
Well, we're just trying to get the whole franchises done, both franchises together. And since they intersect, we decided we're going to do them together.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out, should we do the next Predator sequel, which is Predators, or should we do the Alien prequels? So what we decided we're going to do is we're going to do, next one will be Alien versus Predator.
The order they came out.
We're just going to put them in the order they came out, basically.
Yeah.
From here,
hoping that the new Predator film will be on DVD or Blu-ray
by the time we get to it. Because neither of us have. Well, no, you saw it, right?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Neither of us have seen it yet. So
I've heard it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything good yet either. So we'll just hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
So, something else too. I want to once again promote the Blood Soaked Trio coming up, the live stream on December 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Gonna have a good time on that. So join us for that. And
I would like to thank everybody that responded to the comic book text so far. I'd like to thank y'all.
Yeah, it's been fun doing it. What the hell was I going to say?
I don't know.
Anyways, I don't fucking remember either. So anyways, guys, this is BroncoJuggalo saying Peace.
And Bill saying, good night.
Hey, you double G-A-L-O.